Recording.
Hello. Hello, hello. I am going to pause to see who's going to hop on with us tonight, and then I will finish recording this top 10 essential oils for your home. Okay, so I am going to pause this for a minute. Okay, everyone, welcome to tonight's top 10 essential oils to use for the home. This is an introductory class, and I know that I pushed the time. I hope that didn't inconvenience anyone, but no worries. I am recording it and I will post it in our calendar so that you can reference it at any point. So whether you're new to essential oils and have never even smelled an aromatic essential oil, or whether you've been using them. I know some people are interested in just refreshing their knowledge on what essential oils do and some of the most commonly used oils around the home, because you can always continue to keep learning. So, for those of you who don't know, my name is Tracy Podolsky, and I am a physical therapist, and I specialize in treating a condition called lymphedema. And over the years, I've shifted my practice into the functional medicine world. I'm really loving looking at the root health, which doTERRA ironically led me to. So when I remember getting introduced to essential oils 4 years ago, it was really to help patients with lymphedema. And lo and behold, it has helped my family so tremendously, from seasonal threats to anxious feelings to the dog to how whether we get sick or not, we don't get sick anymore. So a lot of what I've learned through doTERRA and now the Institute for Functional Medicine is what we lack in healthcare now. And I've been in healthcare for 20 years, and a lot of it is how to fix something that's broken. And instead, when we empower ourselves to look at root health in order to build our health from the inside out, we don't have to use as much for what's broken, right? And we can seriously just use conventional medicine for those emergencies that happen. So I'm really excited to do this introductory class. A bunch of our leaders are starting this calendar so that you can access different events, different education. It's free for everybody. So please, just if you don't know the link to our calendar, it's one link that you should be able to continue to access so that you can just pop in at any time. And if you miss a class, you can just see if the recording is posted within the calendar. So it's a really great way for us busy people to keep on top of it with one neutral location to go to. So let's start talking about oils. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is three cool things about essential oils. Then I'm going to move on to three ways to use essential oils in your home, and then how to get oils into your home. Okay, so before I start out, I want you to think, if I were to ask you the question, what three things do you want more of? Or what three things do you want less of in your life right now? And it can be you or a family member. Uh, some common responses are less stress, less bloating, uh, less anxious feelings, more sleep, or more energy. So think of those kinds of things. And I want you to list your top three health concerns. All right, so let's move on to three cool things about essential oils. Number one is that they're safe. Number two is that they're effective. And number three is that they're affordable. So let's talk about safety. Essential oils are derived from parts of the plant. So it can come from the leaf, from the petal, sorry about the background noise, from the bark of a tree. It can come from all different parts of the plant, the rind of a fruit. So when they are distilled or expressed properly, they are very pure. And that's why, we're going to move on to why essential oils aren't created equally, but we have to remember that pure essential oils are right from the plant, and they're 50 to 70 times more powerful than their herbal counterparts. So that's what's really interesting, because we know peppermint, we know some of us know patchouli, we know lavender, but they're that much more potent, which allows us to use them in different ways. Okay. And there are no side effects. We don't get addicted to these products. They will continue to be what we call adaptogenic. So your body knows how to use them when you use them in the three different ways. We like to look at using essential oils through doTERRA. They are known as certified pure therapeutic grade, very pure and potent. So if you see this peppermint oil down here, if you have an oil, pull it out. I'm going to pull out my peppermint. And just by using one drop, it is the evening, so I'm only going to put one drop on because this is a really energizing essential oil. So I love using this when we're doing classes. So you can just take one drop of peppermint oil and rub it around in your hands and take a deep breath in through your nose. So as you do that, those aromatic compounds go through your respiratory passages, and then I can rub it on the back of my neck. I was just doing this out on the soccer fields and keeping my body cool in the sun. So many different ways for just that one drop to affect my body. It's energizing. It promotes clear breathing. It can cool my body. If I had some head tension, I could rub it on my temples. Any area that you have joint pain or muscles tension, you can rub it on that. It's very cooling. The only thing I want to be careful of is not touching my eyes right afterwards. And we're going to talk about these three letters, ATI. Those are the three ways we can use it. So in with peppermint, you can use it in all three ways: aromatic, topical, and internal. And we're going to go over that in a second. So essential oils are very safe, very versatile. Why did I choose doTERRA? When I first learned about essential oils, I never really understood them to be therapeutic. I understood them at the time. My mom had purchased a diffuser and gave it to me for Christmas. And I thought it was just like a candle to make my room smell nice. So I was diffusing store-bought essential oils. And I read the back and it said add 7 to 10 drops to your diffuser. And that's how I was using them. But when a few of my patients asked me if I knew anything about lymphedema and essential oils, I stopped and I started researching. And unfortunately, there are essential oils. Well, fortunately, there are a lot of essential oils on the market, but unfortunately, they are not created equal. So if you look at this pie graph over here, the majority of them are synthetic, meaning they are manufactured in a lab to smell like lavender. So for example, your air fresheners or even some of the cleaners that you're using, perfume, a lot of these things are man-made in the lab and they're not meant for therapeutic purposes. They're purely meant for the scent. The problem is that they are toxic to our bodies. So that is something that's not natural to our bodies. Then some of them are food grade. They are meant to flavor our food. And then a smaller portion are labeled as therapeutic. But unfortunately, because the FDA doesn't regulate them, you have to trust the company you get them from because they could take a percentage of pure therapeutic oil and then filter it with other fillers or carrier oils in order to make it less expensive and more profit for them. So we do need to be very careful. So what happened was the owners of doTERRA stemmed off and they said, we're going to make CPTG, which is called certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils. And they made the standard. They test every single batch of oils in-house and third party. So that's what this website down here is. If you go to source2u.com, you can look at all of the different steps that doTERRA goes all the way through, even healthcare practitioners. So they're in hospitals, universities, they're in my practice. And then they eventually get to the consumer where you can look up on the bottom of your bottle, you'll be able to see a code and that you can put in this website, source2u.com, and see the actual third party tests. As soon as I saw that, there was the trust, so I know that when I use this peppermint in my tea at night and I use it internally, it is something that I know is safe and pure and obviously very potent. How effective are they? The reason why essential oils work is because they can actually permeate the cell membrane. So our bodies are made up of trillions of cells, just like this. And so when you use an essential oil, whether it's aromatic or topical or even internal, you can use them in any way. There's not a better way to use an oil. It's just how you are integrating it within your lifestyle. and why you're using it. So, but they do penetrate the cell membrane, and many of them can cross the blood-brain barrier. So they're more effective than our modern day approaches because our bodies know how to use these because they're from plants. So when we look at On Guard is one of doTERRA's blends. It is the protective blend. I call it the immune blend. It has a combination of wild orange, cinnamon, eucalyptus, rosemary, what am I missing? Clove. All of them are very highly antibacterial and antiviral. So this is the one I use to clean my home. I love using it to promote a healthy immune function. So over the winter months, I'm diffusing this every single night in our bedrooms. It can soothe a sore throat. It can clean your countertops. You can make hand sanitizer, foaming wash. If you are someone who really likes to make your own products, On Guard is a staple oil to have in your home. If not, don't worry. doTERRA sells all of these products already made for you for convenience, but it's one of the most sold products because of how important it is for our immune health. And obviously, with what we've been going through over this past year, immunity and our immune system is so super important to have working at its best. And again, here are these three letters. On Guard can be used aromatically, topically, as well as internally. So this little clip here, how fast do oils work? Well, believe it or not, that peppermint that I just inhaled a little while ago is already found in my bloodstream. So within 22 seconds, that can affect my brain chemistry. So that's where it's very effective with mood modulation. So if we are trying to shift a mood, or if we're trying to help anxious feelings, those kinds of things, it's the quickest access to our brain chemistry. But within 2 minutes, it's already in our bloodstream. And within 20 minutes, it affects every cell in our body. Affordable. So these essential oils, if you look at doTERRA's full list of what they offer, you'll get a variability between a bottle of oil that's 250 drops for $10. Or if you look at Rose, which is the most prized essential oil to have in your home, it is the only one I don't have yet. It's 5 milliliters and it's $275. Why such a big difference? Where if you go in the stores, you can get any oil for the same amount. That's a big red flag. If all oils are the same amount, big red flag. But the reason why is because it takes different amount of plant to create one bottle of oil. It also means that doTERRA is not going to over harvest a tree or a plant because of profit. They are going to make it sustainable. So the oils that you see in a 5 milliliter bottle, if they made them in the 250, it would not they would not be able to sustain that amount of product. Okay. So if we look at the bottle of lavender, for example, lavender is $23 wholesale. It's a 15 milliliter bottle. So that means it has 250 drops of essential oil and it only costs 9 cents per drop. So remember prior, I was saying I was using store-bought oils and it says use 7 to 10 drops in your diffuser. Now I use 4 drops. I use 2 drops of Breathe, 2 drops of On Guard. That's a very common staple diffuser blend in my home because it opens up our airways and keeps our immune system strong. But because they're so potent, I only use 4 drops. And quite often that 1 drop of peppermint that I took in my palms, and I can feel the tingling now on my neck, it is 1 drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to drinking 28 cups of peppermint tea therapeutically. So if you wanted to get the therapeutic value of peppermint, 1 drop, you'd have to drink that many cups of tea. So because they're so potent, these bottles of oil, even though they're tiny, they last such a long time. So they're very, very affordable. Lemon is another great example. It's only 4 cents per drop. So when we look at lavender, lavender is very calming. Most people know lavender, but what we might not know is lavender is really great for especially the summer months, if we've gotten a little more sun kissed, and we can use lavender and peppermint in a spray bottle to spritz on ourselves after we've been in the sun. It's one of the oils that help with, as a natural antihistamine. So, lemon, lavender, and peppermint can be used in all three ways, aromatically, topically, and internally, as a natural antihistamine. This is one that really helped my son when he was having seasonal threats. He had a lot of, when the seasons changed, watery eyes, swollen tonsils, which led to strep throat and all of these things. And we combined equal parts of lavender, lemon, and peppermint in a roller bottle and topped it off with some fractionated coconut oil. That's a carrier oil that helps dilute. We'll talk about that in a second. And I rolled it on his spine twice a day. Between that and diffusing breathe, another oil we'll talk about, we got off of all the over the counter medicines that he was using during that change in season. So lavender is very calming for the mind, calming for the skin, and again, a great antihistamine. So now that we know three cool things about essential oils, how do we use them? We've already talked about aromatic by just taking a drop in our hands. So anytime you inhale an essential oil, that's basically using them aromatically. All essential oils you can use aromatically, okay? But we use them to affect our mood. I love using this in my home. If I know my kids are having an off day, I might put in, they love the citrus oils. So Motivate is a nice blend, but wild orange and peppermint these are one of the top 10 essential oils. You can use those in the diffuser to uplift the mood and also bring about some energy. So there's all sorts of diffusers. doTERRA offers many, but you can get any type of diffuser that you'd like. I love the quality of doTERRA and the ease of cleaning them. But this one here, we just fill with water. We put a couple drops in. Right tonight, I'm diffusing Balance and Serenity. I'll show you that a little later in our slideshow. And this one has a, 12-hour intermittent, or this one's running constant. So I can run it constantly for 2 hours and then it will shut off, 4 hours and then it will shut off, or it will go 12 hours. Right now it's on a 12-hour and it will just have the mist and then it will turn off for a few minutes and then it will mist again. That's a great way for if you're very busy. I love putting oils in the diffusers when I wake up, typically just one diffuser, and it's in the kitchen and it's big enough that it gets throughout the whole area. And then I leave it on for my dog while she's home during the day. And then at night, or when we get home from school, I may put on a 2-hour setting if I need to shift the mood a little bit, or when I'm cooking. If I'm cooking fish, I might want to put on some peppermint or some tea tree. And at night, everyone has their own diffuser in their home. So it's really nice. It's one and done. Aromatic is the easiest way to use essential oils and a really great way for beginners to get used to all the different aromas and why you might be using an essential oil. Again, you don't have to be using them topically or internally right away. You can get used to using an aromatic setting. You can also use diffuser jewelry. So when you see one of the leaders on our team, Leah, she makes these beautiful bracelets. She also makes necklaces that have black lava stones on them. I don't know if you can see that. And you put the oil on the black lava stone. The rest of the beads are just decorative. But if you put an essential oil topically on your skin, it's either going to absorb or evaporate fairly quickly. So a great way if you're on the go, or if you can't have a diffuser in your work, is to have an essential oil jewelry bracelet or necklace, and to be able to apply the oils on those black lava stones. And that will allow the aroma to last much longer throughout the day. I know when I was a den leader for my older son, my mom and I had our aromatherapy bracelets all the time, and you could always find us sniffing Balance, or my mom loved Citrus Bliss. So it's a great way to affect your mood. The other way you can use it is topically. So topical use, there are 3 different ways that you can use the oils: neat, sensitive, and dilute. So N, S, and D, all the oils in a book. And don't worry, you always get, if you're new to this, you'll always get support and you go over your oils in the very beginning and someone's holding your hand, giving you all of this again. But each oil has a rating in doTERRA. So for example, lavender, you can apply that right on the skin, whether you have sensitive skin or not, even to a child. But if it's labeled S, you want to make sure that you're diluting it with a carrier oil, most commonly fractionated coconut oil. And I didn't grab mine, but you can see the picture here. So you can also use jojoba oil or not coconut oil, avocado oil. We said that. What else do I use often? Even a lotion, something that's going to dilute the essential oil for people with sensitive skin or for children. There's a very specific ratio as to how many drops you would use in a 10 milliliter roller bottle. So if you have children or if you have sensitive skin, your leader or whoever introduced you to this class will give you that information depending on why you are using them. But I really like diluting even the neat oils. Oh, and let me go back. I didn't go over D. D is always dilute. So for example, our oils like oregano or cinnamon or cassia, they are hot oils. They will burn your skin. They will be hot to your skin. So those have to be diluted. And don't worry, I've put oregano in my ear and forgot. If you do it and it's too tingly, you immediately just grab your coconut oil, not water. Water and oils do not mix. You want to grab like a lotion or a fractionated coconut oil, apply it to the area that's burning or tingling, and it goes away. Okay. So you can always do that as an emergency use. And I have needed to do that. So again, fractionated coconut oil is the way we can dilute. But I want to go over, I love diluting because as a physical therapist, I'm using oils a lot on muscles. Okay. I use it with the lymphatic system and to improve how the lymphatic system drains. And the beauty about diluting is that it's not evaporating into the air as much and you're going over a larger surface area. It can actually penetrate more deeper into the body instead of just letting it evaporate into the air. So, and you're not really decreasing the potency. So it's a great way to get your oils to even last longer if you like to use them in a topical form. So if you like that and you don't mind making your own roller bottles, doTERRA, or even get them off of Amazon, you can get the empty roller bottles, get your bottle of fractionated coconut oil, and you can go really to so many different ways with using essential oils, whether it's for pain or whether it's for mood or whether it's for supporting something that might be a little off. If you want to support your thyroid or you want to support your kidney or you want to support fertility, like all different systems of your body can be supported with the use of essential oils. Okay. So you're either supporting yourself systemically or you're going locally when you're using them topically. And then the last way is internally. So this, again, all of these recommendations are going off of doTERRA brand essential oils. You cannot use other store-bought essential oils in these three ways. But when you get the quality in doTERRA, you can use them internally. You can feel safe that as long as on the bottle, there's a supplements fact. So this is wild orange here. I have a couple drops in my water. There's a supplements facts on this. I don't know if you can see that. So on there, it's going to say you can use 1 drop for 4 ounces of water. I only use 1 drop per 16 ounces of water. You don't need a lot. And what's really great about citrus oils is they're extremely cleansing to your body. We absorb and ingest and inhale a lot of toxins on a daily basis. And so using a citrus oil, in my opinion, is a great way to cleanse all of the receptor sites of your cells, your organs, and it just makes, for me, it makes me drink more water because I love that I can flavor it, but I'm not using a natural flavor that we don't know what's in it. Okay, you're just taking pure filtered water and putting a drop or two of your favorite citrus oil. So grapefruit, lemon, wild orange, all of those are really great options. The only thing you want to be careful of is that a couple safety tips. Internally, you can only use it. This is a glass mason jar, or so you can use glass or stainless steel or ceramic, like a mug. You cannot put these potent essential oils in your Poland Spring water bottle. What's going to happen, especially the citrus oils, it's going to start degrading the plastic and then you don't want to drink it. Okay. So that's one safety tip. You can also use essential oils in veggie caps. So you can get these little empty veggie caps and make your own supplement. The other way is under your tongue. So I'm a big fan of frankincense and copaiba under the tongue. It helps keep me grounded. It helps keep me focused. It helps keep those anxious feelings at bay. So it's kind of a normal foundational thing for me to do. Okay, so let's go through more of the top 10. We've already gone over a little bit of peppermint. We've already gone over On Guard, and we've already gone over lavender. I also talked a little bit about wild orange. So let's go into the others. These oils are many of the oils that are in our starter kits, and there's a reason why. When you get a starter kit, you can pretty much address 80% of your health concerns with those oils. Now, do I have every single oil that doTERRA offers? Yes, except I only have Rose Touch in the roller bottle. But when I have them here, I can always grab when I need different oils. And there's a book. I don't want you to think like, oh my gosh, how am I going to know all of this? There's a book that I highly recommend. It's called The Modern Essentials. It comes out every year with the new oils in them because doTERRA releases a few new products every year. And you can look this up and have the oils in your home and grab for these first. For example, remember we talked about peppermint, and instead of grabbing like Advil or Tylenol if you have a headache, grab the peppermint oil and see what you can do with the peppermint oil. Although I'm not a big fan of just replacing synthetic solutions with natural solutions, that's okay to do, but you also want to be looking at the root problem of the headache. Why do you have the headache? Yeah, use the peppermint, but then start looking under the hood and saying, is it hormone related? Is it stress related? Is it blood pressure related? Okay. So I'm a big fan of root health. So I'm going to go over these top 10 essential oils and then a couple of the stress oils at the end. And then I'll go over the different kit options. So lemon, and as you can see, now we know how to use them aromatically, topically, and internally. So lemon is pretty much the cleanser of the body, cleanser for the home. You can use this on your windows, on your countertops, on your floors. You can use it in the diffuser to clean your air. I love this one for homework or for doing your own work. If you're someone who's on the computer a lot, lemon is the oil of focus. So it can keep you from your mind wandering. And that's been really great for my kids as well this past year. So that's the oil of lemon. Lemon's a really great one, like I said, to add to your water to help internally. Deep blue. Now, this is a blend. So when you see a blend, I have listed the single oils that make up the blend down here. But doTERRA combined these single essential oils for the soothing blend. And this soothes all achy muscles and joints. It can also ease head tension. This is a really great one for cycling women when you're menstruating. Oh my goodness. You just rub this on and it can really within minutes take away any cramping. So I love this, but again, you want to look at why are you cramping? Are your hormones off? You know, you shouldn't be cramping, believe it or not. So this is one that we don't see the eye here, and that's because of the wintergreen. We do not ingest wintergreen. That actually has a child-proof cap on this because of the wintergreen. Okay, so we don't take this one internally. We use this aromatically, but mainly this is a big one to use for topical use. Physical therapists love this one. Breathe. This was my aha oil and the one that they're giving away for free this month. So again, this one's not to be used internally, but Breathe can be used aromatically and topically. It's a great one to put in the diffuser, especially during the season changes. But it smells like a little bit like Vicks without the turpentine oil. Okay, so we've got the eucalyptus and the peppermint and the lemon and the tea tree and the ravinsera. All of those help support the respiratory system. So it promotes clear breathing day and night. Frankincense is the king of all oils. So if you were stranded on an island, you'd want frankincense because it pretty much can do anything. And if you're using an essential oil, let's say for lavender, for calming, if you use frankincense with it, it will enhance the effect of lavender. Why? Because it helps cells function optimally. It's used for healthy cell function. Okay. I use it mainly for my anxious feelings. I'm a real tree girl. I love the tree oils. It promotes calm feelings. This product is used in a lot of anti-aging products because when you apply it topically to your skin, it helps those skin cells. So any type of cell can be improved and function better with the use of frankincense. So this one can be used in all three ways. Digesten is a really great one for all tummy issues. So if you feel an upset stomach, or if you're feeling nauseous, or if you're feeling a little bit of indigestion, you can use it in all three ways. I know one time I was driving up to work and I felt nauseous, and I thought it was because I took my supplements on an empty stomach. I got to work, I took the Digesten out, I took a breath, just inhaled maybe twice, and within 30 seconds that sensation went away. It's really amazing. I've said so many times, could that have been the oil? And it really in fact is. And it's amazing how quickly they can work. So if that didn't work, I may have rubbed that over my belly, right, with the same drop. So you can rub it along the area that is causing you some discomfort. You can put it in your tea or your water. This is a really great one if you my kids did have like a 24-hour, or actually less, stomach bug, and the two oils I used were On Guard and Digestin. So if you're someone who might have a stomach bug or not feeling well, food poisoning, whatever it is, whip out your On Guard and Digestin. And you could even diffuse it. Just putting it into the air will help ease an upset stomach. Some people use it behind their ears for motion sickness. So if you know you're someone who has that, you can use it as your staple oil for when you go on long car rides or airplane or boats. Okay, tea tree. It used to be called Melaleuca, and it still is from the Melaleuca tree. But this year, doTERRA renamed it tea tree. So you will see this labeled up here as tea tree because people were getting confused. Many people know tea tree oil or they've heard of it, but it actually comes from the Melaleuca tree. It's the same thing, no change in the oil. But what's so beautiful between tea tree and oregano, they are the powerhouse oils for immune function. So again, all three ways these two oils can be used. Tea tree is more great for cleansing and skin health. It has a real medicinal type of aroma. It can freshen your air. I love this for the bathroom if you're feeling like it's getting, I don't want to say mildewy, but this is a great one to use in spray cleaners for mildew or mold. If you have feet that, how can I say this compliantly? um, you know, the condition that you get in between your toes, or on the bottoms of your feet where it itches. You can put the Melaleuca on. My son was in karate and on the mats, and he had that one time. And just overnight, I put that tea tree on, and it cleared it up so quickly. Another great one for folds, like if you're a larger breasted woman, I know a lot of women who put that underneath the breast instead of using these synthetic antifungals, right? That's a really great way you can use tea tree oil. And then again, oregano is hugely antibacterial. Okay. It is when someone is complaining of an illness or a sickness, or their immune system is weakened, I whip out the oregano. Putting that on the bottom of your feet can be extremely powerful. If you like the aroma, it's very potent. You can only use a teeny bit, not even one drop. If you're making homemade sauce and you want to put it in your food, you have to actually use the toothpick method because it's so powerful. You can actually ruin your sauce. But it supports that healthy immune system. It supports healthy digestion. It offers powerful antioxidants when ingested. So because this one's a hot oil, you can put it in that empty veggie cap and use it internally that way. Really great one for the immune system. Copaiba, if you've heard of CBD oil, you might want to look at copaiba. It's a really great option to use to support your endocannabinoid system, which is what CBD oil is doing. There are differences and there are similarities. So copaiba is not from the hemp or marijuana plant, it is from the copaiba tree in South Africa. But it has very similar properties. It actually works directly on, there are two different receptors of the endocannabinoid system, and it works directly on the CB2 receptor. So a lot of support when it comes to anxious feelings for the cardiovascular system, your immune system, your digestive system. You want to think of the endocannabinoid system as like the GC of a project in your home. So copaiba can help improve the GC's ability to manage the respiratory system, the cardiovascular system, your brain. So it's a really great oil for overall health. I love using that one and frankincense. This one combined with turmeric can also be really powerful for pain. So if you're someone who has chronic discomfort in joints or muscles, or even overall your entire body, you can use it internally or topically for those conditions. Okay, so we love our copaiba. Adaptive. This is one that they just added to a kit because it was launched, was it last year or the year before? I feel like COVID has made me completely forget a whole year. But adaptive is our calming blend, and it's basically our whole mental wellness line. I cannot tell you how much this supplement helped me during COVID. I was taking this every single day. It has GABA in it, which helps support your neurotransmitters of your brain. So if you are taking something synthetic, you can use this as an alternative, but please, I'm not telling you to come off any medications. I'm asking you to talk to your doctor about it, but then using this as your support for your mental health. And then these two oils, this one is the blend, as well as this one is the roller, and they come together as a kit if you'd like it. But in one of the starter kits, you can get the essential oil, the 15 milliliter bottle, where you can use it on your jewelry, in your diffuser. It just has so power. The oils that they put together for the mental wellness line is not only calming, but it's allowing your brain to work, like the rosemary and the magnolia and the spearmint and copaiba. They all create like this a calm alertness, which is what we want. We don't want to feel fatigued or tired. We want to feel calm, but we want to feel productive. And so it's been an amazing blend that has been added. Like I said, I think it was a year or two ago. Before adaptive, we had these two, which was really helpful for people who needed some calming and some grounding. Maybe they're going through a lot of stress, a lot of chronic stress. Serenity, which is the restful blend, helping people improve their sleep. And balance, which is the grounding blend, which helps keep our bodies at a state of feeling grounded. When you blend those two together, we call it liquid calm. So you can think about adding 20 drops of each of these into an empty roller ball and top it off with that fractionated coconut oil and roll that on your diffuser jewelry, or put those two oils in the diffuser like I have tonight. After that great soccer game, I need some grounding. I need some calming because I was so super excited to see such a great game. So this is another one that you can use in your diffuser overnight as well to get a really good restful grounded sleep. And then without essential, I mean, really the essential oils work so well, but without foundational health, they don't work as well. So if you are working on gut health, as well as cleaning up your diet, removing toxins from your home, understanding how to manage your stress. All of these things are important in order to build health from the inside out. What I love about this vitamin pack that doTERRA offers, it's called Lifelong Vitality, and it comes with a multivitamin and mineral. That's this one, the Microplex VMZ. It comes with an antioxidant and a cellular energy blend. So this one's going to give you natural energy. You don't have to be drinking the coffee all day. It's going to boost your mitochondrial health, which is what you need in order for your body to naturally produce energy. And then it's got your fatty acids, which is like your fish oil, or if you're vegan, they have a plant-based omega-3, 6, and 9 fatty acids. And then the difference between this one and like a store-bought fish oil is that you get the top 9 essential oils in that supplement that boost immune health. So I truly believe that this product, which I've been taking for 4 years, has been the staple to keep me healthy, but also the anxiety. Our gut brain connection is so super strong. So if you're suffering from anything with your brain, anxious feelings, depression, all these different things that are happening within our lives, we don't want to just look at our brain. We want to look at our gut, because 90% of our serotonin, which is a really important natural chemical for our bodies and our brains to use, is produced in the gut. So if our gut is off, and we're eating a lot of processed foods and a lot of, maybe we have some alcohol in our life that we're not getting rid of, all of those things can really cause leaky gut and some other things going on in our gut health. So what I love about the LLV, which is actually the #1 product in this essential oil company, is that you can use it to help you stay healthy while you're making these changes. It doesn't mean you take the vitamins and still eating fast food all the time. It means, let's say you are eating fast food all the time. Start on this supplement pack and then start making changes, because the supplements pack will give you the energy and fueling your cells with what it needs on a daily basis. So I'm really always advocating for supplementation while you're making lifestyle changes. Okay, so let's move on. We're going to wrap up our class with 3 ways to purchase. Some of you may already be customers, so you can kind of tune out and wait for the promotion at the end. But there are 3 ways to purchase. Retail is most expensive. It's full price, and it's basically what you use in professional settings, including my own. If you come to my office and I use an oil on you during your treatment, you can buy that oil on the way out retail. But then I would invite you to a class like this, because there's a much better way to get essential oils in your home. You get them wholesale, which means it's like going to Costco. You purchase a membership, or you get a kit and you don't need to purchase a membership. That is waived. And you get wholesale prices, which are 25% below retail. The third way is that you can get a kit or buy a membership, and then you can start ordering monthly. That is not something you have to do, but it's a really great way to either increase your oil collection. It's a great way if you're on the supplements, because what happens is when you purchase monthly, doTERRA gives you points back, which you can use for free product. And that is the way I get my essential oils now. So I order all of my supplements that I need for myself and my family, and I don't buy essential oils anymore, because I get those essential oils replaced for free. It's a really great program. So let's go over a few of the kits. These are the starter kits that if you don't have oils, you can purchase this one, which is called the Healthy Start Kit. It's got all the top 10 essential oils in the smaller bottles. So these are 88 drops in a bottle. And this is $160 or 100 PV. This PV part is important because of the promotion that doTERRA is offering this month. Okay. So you'd spend $160, but it's 100 PV. And you get this Brevi diffuser that goes up to 10 hours. The next one is the Healthy Habits Kit. This one I recommend the most in my practice because people are trying to get well. And if you're trying to get well, you want the foundational supplements, plus you get 5 of the smaller bottles of the foundational oils that you would use for yourself for either stress, cellular function, calming, and cleansing. And then you get a digestive enzyme, a probiotic and prebiotic that's combined into one, and the deep blue infused in a lotion. So again, a really great pack when you want to improve health. That one is 195 or 125 PV. This is the most popular kit, I would say. It's kind of a balance in between everything. Healthy Essentials Kit has many of the top 10 essential oils, but they throw in copaiba, balance, and adaptive, which are the stress oils. So if you're someone who's really needing some mental wellness as well as some physical wellness, I would recommend this kit. It comes with the pedal diffuser that I was showing you here. And this one's $249 and now 200 PV. This one, Healthy Home Kit, this is the top 10 essential oils, big bottles, the Brevi diffuser, but then they throw in a lot of the On Guard products, which is going to take out some of the toxic products that you may be using in your home. So foaming hand wash, this is a concentrated cleaner that you can use for your floors or any surface. This is the toothpaste and the shampoo and conditioner. So this one is 350 or 200 PV. And then this one's like the you get everything. The Natural Solutions Kit has pretty much everything in it. All the top 10 oils, all the stress oils, all the On Guard products, all the supplements. It has a longer range diffuser, Correct-X, which is like the natural neosporin. You've got the Breathe Vapor Stick. You got everything, even a nice little box to put your oils in. And so if this one's in your budget, this one is awesome because it's 570 and 400 PV. When you look at these kits, you don't have to pay a membership price. And they're actually, if you added up all of these products wholesale, you're purchasing them even below wholesale. So it's just the best way to start. And then if you say, Tracy, I'm not really finding a kit, there's this Simple Solutions Kit, which is 105 or 70 PV. And that comes with the Deep Blue Rub and the Lemon, On Guard, and Serenity. So some people get this kit and then they might add on, like, let's say you really wanted rosemary, and rosemary's not in any of the starter kits. So you might get this kit to waive your $35 membership fee. You just add on rosemary afterwards, right? It's like almost like getting rosemary for free. Oh, I forgot. I added this just today. Actually, I don't like this picture. This is very new. This is called the Aroma Essentials Collection. So this one's $149.50, and it comes with smaller bottles of all the different best oils to diffuse. So you're going to get adaptive, you're going to get citrus bloom, you're going to get lavender. Oh, this is not a good picture. Northern Escape, which is very like evergreen. You get balance, cheer. I think that one's wild orange. Oh, I have to pick a new picture. I'm sorry about that. And you get the La Luz diffuser. Okay, so this is a great one if you're someone who wants to just diffuse and you want to try it out. Okay. My favorites are the Healthy Essentials if you want that physical and mental wellness in oils only, or if you're really trying to get healthier and work on some issues that you might have, whether it's hormone balancing or pain or even something pretty significant. You know, I work with people through the functional medicine lens, and this is what we're starting out with. So you can get the Healthy Habits Enrollment Kit. So I thought I'd throw that in. And of course, there are 3 different types of people. Sometimes people don't understand why doTERRA is not sold in the stores. And it's because of these kinds of classes. So there are people who live the wellness lifestyle, and that's everybody. It's myself. It's 85% of doTERRA accounts are customers. They're just people who are loving the product. And then there are people who share to get their products paid for. So you might start loving your product and then you start helping your friends or your family get their own oils in their home, and that can help you get your products paid for. And then there are people who earn an income or want to make an impact. Those are the people that are educating those that are living and sharing. So know that there are different types of people, but everyone starts here and everyone gets a wellness consult. So when you get a kit or you enroll with whoever invited you to a class, you'll get a welcome packet. You'll get a personal consultation. You'll get access to our calendar, which has a bunch of different leaders showing what they really have strengths in. We just had a mocktails, cocktails, and food class with Leah and Lisa. They are loving the DIYs and they got really creative. And I loved their seasonings that they did with the essential oils. So you are able to get access to that as well as some social media groups if you'd like, whatever you're comfortable with and you know you're going to learn best with. There's lots of community. There's a larger group that we're all part of. There's lots of giveaways, there's ongoing support, and of course, we have oil camp, which we love. Every month, we go through a 10-day oil camp where you just log in to get 15 minutes of little nuggets of information on what you purchased. And it's a great way for you to learn over 10 days how to use the oils that you now have in your home. So let's go back to those top 3 health concerns. I want you to type in the chat if you're live right now, any questions you might have like about these top health concerns, because I can help you figure out what oils would be best for certain health concerns. And of course, I put my phone number here, but if someone else invited you to this class, please feel free to reach out to them. They will help you get started. They will help you get your oils. They will help you continue to learn. And of course, I've saved the best for last. When I scheduled this in our calendar, I didn't know what the June promotion was going to be, but every month doTERRA offers something. But what's great about this month is that it's available to all new and even existing customers. So whether you have an account already or you don't, this is where the PV matters. So if you get any of the kits, except the simple solutions, but you could also add an oil on, but if you spend over 100 PV value, you'll get a free Breathe Touch. The Touch line are the pre-diluted essential oils. So this has fractionated coconut oil and it makes it convenient to just roll on your chest to get that aromatic and topical approach. If you order 200 PV or more, you're going to get all 4 of these. So you get the Breathe Touch, you get respiratory drops, which are great to just carry with you and pop it in if you get that tickle in your throat. You get the 15 milliliter bottle of Breathe and the 15 milliliter bottle of peppermint. So that is the June promotion. If you get any of the kits other than the simple solutions, you will get something for free. Okay. So I think that's it. Yep. I am going to stop our recording. Thank you for everyone who's joined live, and thank you for everyone who has watched our recording.